Hey folks, tonight's episode of Live from My Mother's Basement is sponsored by Regina's Pizza in Akron, Ohio. The family's been selling pizza for 50 years. Look them up at reginaspizza.com or give them a call.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I am so happy to be here tonight. It's yours truly, comedian Mike Marino, and you're watching Live from My Mother's Basement. And I say that with a lot of zest tonight because back on the show, who used to be on the show all the time before this pan-fucking-demic screwed us up, Mr. Garry Pastore. And that's right, I'm saying his name early in the show. Oh, he's giving a high five. I forgot all about the high five.
Oh, people.
Hey.
Is that one on?
Yes, this. Oh, no. Wait, I got to put this one on, too.
I got to go hello, people on that one.
We got three cameras tonight. We're on Instagram, we're on
Hello,
Facebook, and now we're on Garry's
people.
third thing over here. So good evening and welcome to Live from My Mother's Basement with me,
Hello.
Mike Marino, and Garry Pastore. I guess you know because this is his phone.
How are you?
Garry used to come down to the basement all the time before the pandemic, before I even started scheduling guests to be on the show because we were just clowning around having some fun.
Because I'm from the neighborhood.
Because he's from the neighborhood. He could walk over, but it's raining out tonight. We're having thunderstorms tonight. In fact, it thunderboomed.
Miserable out.
It thunderboomed so hard just a little while ago, we had a blowout.
Did you brown your drawers? Was it that loud? Did you?
You know, there's some people that run. Yeah, you get scared. When the lightning hits around here and it gets really dark out at an early hour of the night, it's pretty fucking creepy.
So you got scared?
I got a little
Mikey
scared.
Brown Distros.
I live alone.
Mikey Brown Distros.
When I see thunder and lightning, I start to hear people walking around my house, and I live alone. I start thinking of Reagan and The Exorcist.
Oh,
That's the scariest fucking movie. Yeah, don't talk like that on this show. That's the scariest movie of all time.
It was scary.
And it's going to scare the shit out of me the rest of my life. So we're down in the basement. It's raining really hard out. And one of the thunderboogers actually shut the lights off. And I didn't know, which means the refrigerator shut off too. So it can really spoil your food. You remember when you were younger and the lights would blow out because of the lightning?
Yeah, we had to change a fuse.
You change a fuse.
You didn't have a breaker, you had a fuse.
Well, we got a breaker now.
Yeah, we got breakers now.
Now, do you remember when your father put a penny in there?
No.
And he screwed the little thing back in?
No.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
That's cheap. It's crazy.
He put a penny in there. Then he would scare you like this. You hold the thing. Ah, your father's dying. Your father's dying.
Yeah, I went up.
Little rascals.
That's right.
From the good old days.
From the good old days.
We're going to have some fun. We're down here in the basement, my mother's basement, the place where I grew up when I was a kid. Garry Pastore being Italian, me being Italian, knows all about growing up in the basement and what it was like when your mother was upstairs yelling and screaming, the water's boiling, wake your father, come on up, it's time to eat. Remember that?
Absolutely.
Did you hear that when you were younger?
I was outside playing, not like these kids today.
Yeah, wow.
I was outside. I was playing stoop ball, stick ball, wiffle ball, you name it. That's what we did.
I love when my show goes down the wrong road.
Then they yelled out the window.
Let's talk about what we
get
did.
in. Get in the house.
House.
Get in the house. And then you get this or the wooden spoon. But no more.
No.
No more.
Now you can't hit your kids. They'll hit you back.
That's right. Or they'll get a lawsuit up on you.
Name some of those games that we played and you had till the sun went down.
Scully.
What's Scully?
Oh, that was with the bottle caps. I guess you didn't play that.
I didn't know the bullet bottle caps.
That was fun. You fill them with wax and you do this with them. And
I don't remember that. We had some marbles.
Marbles, Then we played Army with a stick. With a stick.
You didn't even have a stick. You found the stick.
Or a branch would be a machine gun.
Branch.
And then we'd get dirt bombs. Remember dirt bombs? That was a grenade. We would take the dirt bomb. We'd go and find it. Yeah, like when they were building a house, that was the best place to go.
Clay.
Because the clay was there, and we'd make a grenade out of clay, and we'd throw it at the guys. And sometimes a girl would be playing Army with us too, but they didn't really. Wasn't a good idea.
We made her the nurse.
Right. Yes, exactly. She became the medic.
She was the nurse. Medic
to the field.
No, wait. When we were kids, you got the branch, and yeah, you had a gun.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a long one, you had a machine gun.
Exactly.
If you had a really long one, you and your friend had a bazooka.
That's right.
And the clay.
The clay was the grenade.
A certain type of dirt.
You would make
and
it like
clay,
and you would throw it over,
up, and it would just make this like it would go poof.
Yeah, you remember, huh? See, that was fun.
And then it went in your face. Like, I got you with the grenade. And then you had to fight because it was I got you. No, you didn't.
All the G.I. Joes I blew up.
I still got my G.I. Joes. Man, we're going to blow them up this week. I'm going to make some videos.
No, don't blow up your G.I. Joes.
No,
They're worth too much money. You can't blow up G.I. Joes now. Get it.
I definitely
Priceless.
remember playing Army. Army was the best.
Wasn't it the
Especially
best?
when you lived in the neighborhood where there was
Woods.
woods.
Needed woods.
You could hide.
You can hide. You ever jump out of a tree and jump on them?
Yeah.
Play Vietnamese? Oh, I got you. Oh, America, you die.
Who are you? I'm a ninja. We're in Jersey. We don't got ninjas.
You're the
That is
Vietnamese
hilarious.
today. I don't want to be the Vietnamese.
No, I was him last week. Be the
Yeah.
German guy.
That's right. See?
Oh shit!
But
That's
we didn't
what
want to
games
come
were.
in.
Games. No, you didn't want to come in the house.
No.
And you remember when you had friends that didn't have to go in just yet because they were like the older kids, maybe 1 or 2 years older.
Right.
But Ma, Johnny done got to go in.
Yep.
Right?
And as we got older, the grenades were no longer dirt. We made them out of M80s.
Rocks. You remember you became such an asshole. You made that dirt grenade, but you put a rock in it.
Oh, yeah. You put the bottle rocket in the tube. That became your rifle.
You threw a grenade at somebody and it hit their head, but it didn't go poof. It went clang.
Ring. That's right.
Hey, come on, man. What are you guys doing? You don't know how to. You're not making your grenades right.
That's right. See? That was growing up.
Yeah.
Not like these kids today.
Yeah,
with their stupid cell phones.
Christmas.
They don't even know how to talk.
I know, right? Can't talk.
I get
to each other.
texted from my kids.
Do you?
Yeah. They're in the house and they text me.
Next to you?
No, they're upstairs, but they'll text me. Can I get something to eat? Yeah, get your ass down here and make a sandwich.
That is hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Imagine that.
They eat like they got 3 assholes, my kids. They do. They just eat and then they eat again. And then they eat again.
Sounds like me. I'm always eating.
Oh, fangul.
I'm trying to eat.
I need another job just to feed them.
I'm doing the intermittent eating.
But I love my kids.
I can't move. I love your kids too. You got great kids.
Oh, thank you.
4 great kids. I only met 3.
The other one, she's in Arizona.
All right. So we were talking about the games that we played outside.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Army, we played football,
Baseball.
but not touch football. We tackled the shit out of each other on concrete if you were in the driveway.
That's right.
And then
Slip and slide
we had the slip and slide. Before the slip and slide,
with the Prel.
with the soap. There was Johnson's baby shampoo. It was called No More Tears.
Mm.
And if your family had a certain amount of money, they would get you to No More Tears.
Right.
But we had Prel, which was like 50 cents for a gallon. And if it got in your eyes, you were screaming.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, you burned your eyes with it.
It was green and
Terrible.
it came in a tube. And you
Prel
didn't-
concentrate.
yeah, concentrate. They didn't need a big tube. It was like this big. You couldn't get it on a plane.
One drop would fill up a bathtub with bubbles. That was also bubble bath when you were a kid.
Yeah.
If you couldn't afford the bubble bath, use Prel. Just put it right in.
Isn't this great that we remember these things so vividly?
I don't
because
remember
the Prel shampoo was basically for poor people because one dad made fucking suds for like 20 kids.
Exactly.
And he scrubbed the shit out of it. My mother used to grab our heads with her nails and fucking scratch your head's got dirt in it. I'm like, it's the grenade. It's from the grenade.
It's from the grenade.
What are you kids doing out there? They throw the M80.
That's true. I used to come in filthy.
Filthy. Remember that? That was
Filthy.
even a word.
Filthy, you
Nobody
filthy
uses
animal.
filthy anymore.
What are you doing, you filthy animal?
Look at
Playing
you.
in the mud.
You're
What are
all-
you, a pig?
You're all filthy, you stupid. What kind of friends do you have? Do they go home this filthy?
They're filthy. You're filthy. Look at your nails.
You're filthy.
Underneath your nails, you got
Under-
dirt. How'd you get the dirt under your nails?
You wait till your
Making
father.
grenades. What do you think?
Wait till your father gets home. He's gonna kill you. Oh, thanks, Ma.
Yeah, right? Rat.
Mike, when your father gets home, he's gonna go right for the belt,
The strap.
the strap.
The
Your
strap.
father's gonna go right for the strap.
The strap.
This time you're getting older. You're gonna have to. He's gonna use the buckle. All right. So Army, football, baseball, wiffle ball was big. Remember wiffle ball? But it's
You play
summertime.
stoop ball? You had to have a stoop.
Yeah. Nah, we didn't really play the stoop. We played stoop ball when I lived in Jersey City but we also played handball.
Yes, handball.
Remember handball?
Mhm.
And you played really low to the ground.
Did you have a mini bike?
I had a mini bike. Yeah.
So did I.
Everybody had a mini bike.
Did you crash?
We used to go up and down this driveway with a lawnmower. What the fuck am I looking for?
Motor.
It was a lawnmower motor,
Yeah.
and you concocted it somehow with like tape.
Yeah. It was
And
stuck
it-
together with duct tape. Yeah.
It was so loud.
The
and you're
chain would fall off.
Bang, 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 bang. And you thought you were hot shit.
Yeah, they call the cops on you. They couldn't get you because you cut through the houses.
Remember that? The mini bike.
Mini bikes.
Oh, what little
A Tecumseh
devils.
engine. I remember it very well. I got hurt, fell off a couple times, scraped. Oh my God, what I used to come home looking like.
There's an area here not too far around the Scotch Plains area. We would take the mini bikes, me and my two brothers. We had 3 of them, but they were all made with a lawnmower engine turned on its side, clinging and clanging, and it was dangerous.
Sure was.
I don't even know if it was legal where we were going.
No.
But you weren't even going more than 20 miles an hour. But I think at that time, that's fast.
Seemed
as
like
hell.
60.
Yeah.
Of course.
Eventually, we had one that had gears.
Then we did stupid shit. We sat on handlebars or in the back of somebody's.
Remember, you rode your friend to school
Mhm.
because you had a Schwinn
Right.
with the sissy bar. Don't say sissy bar. You might get yelled at
A
now.
banana seat.
A banana seat with the big bar in the back.
Stingray, it was called.
There was a Stingray. There was Rawlings,
Rawlings, but I had a
Rawlings.
Stingray. I had a
and
Stingray
Schwinn. Schwinn was
with the
the
sissy bar in the back and the big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sissy bar.
and you didn't have anything to stand on in the back. You put your feet on the nuts or you sat on the front
That's right.
and you busted your nuts.
Well, they do that now. They got the BMX, but they have no brakes.
Yeah,
They have no kickstand.
right.
They're pretty. These kids are just as nuts as we were. You know, doing the stunt like crap that we used to do. What about sledding?
They're
Well,
up in the ceiling.
You go sledding down. No, there they are.
I still
We
got
go-
3
we-
sleds in
We
the
go
ceiling.
sledding down the
So
highest hill we could find on ice.
the golf course
Yep.
right down over here had
That's
some
right.
snow. And before the toboggan and the plastic toboggan, you had these metal
Garbage can lid.
I'm not moving. Take the handle off, you stupid.
Smash the handle.
Smash the handle down.
Then you bring it back and put it on mom's garbage can.
Yeah. What
And
happened?
this thing was like this.
Yeah.
What happened to my garbage can
Don't
lid?
worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Straighten it out. Straighten it out. But these sleds here, they like got blades.
Yep.
You ran into somebody, they were going home full of blood.
Crashed into a tree in one of those. Flexible flyers, they were
The
called.
flexible fire, that's the
Speedway.
Speedway.
Mhm.
I got a couple of others, but it was nice to play the real way kids would play. I guess in the old school times. But boy, we went off track. We're supposed to be talking about what's going on in the news tonight. And before we go any further, let's talk about tonight's sponsor. Tonight's sponsor is an incredible pizza place / restaurant in Akron, Ohio.
Whoa. Akron, Ohio.
Yeah.
How did Italians wind up in Akron, Ohio? Were they in witness protection?
Oh,
Huh?
this family, the Catalano
They
family,
must be.
they've been in the pizza business for over 50 years.
They started in Brooklyn, but they wound up in Ohio. How come? I
They
don't
started
know.
in Brooklyn. They ended up going over the bridge to Jersey, and then you never heard from them again.
Yeah, how about that?
But now you can just by going to Regina's Pizza in Akron, Ohio, is tonight's sponsor. They've been in business for 50 years, actually 51 years, because I got this shirt from last year. Ain't that badass?
That's a
Regina's
badass shirt.
Pizza,
It's even
Akron,
got a
Ohio.
King's crown.
We want everybody out there to log on to it because not only do they got great pizza, they got great sandwiches, spaghetti, and they've been in business.
They sent us pizza by messenger.
Yes.
By messenger. All right? It must have cost $300 for the messenger to bring it here, but they sent us a slice of pizza. I'm
the
going to
plane.
try it. Can it core an apple?
Oh, wicked Corey apple.
Ho, ho, ho. Mm.
We want to tell everybody in the Akron, Ohio area.
Very good.
I'm going to say this a couple times throughout tonight's show. That if you're in the Akron, Ohio area and you drop by Regina's Pizza, you can also give them a call at 330-753-7797 or look them up on the internet at www.reginaspizza.com for the next 30 days from this podcast.
What about the bobo?
30 days. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Oh.
I'm going to make the announcement. The next 30 days, you can buy one, get one free on a regular size.
BOGO! BOGO! Say BOGO!
It's BOGO.
BOGO!
Buy one, get one free.
Make sure you go in and say
BOGO.
BOGO. You might get 2 for doing that.
You might do 2 years for saying that. BOGO is the initials of buy one, get one free.
So let me ask you a question.
But wait a minute now. If you say it like us, hey, we're here to get a BOGO, Mike Marino sent us, you're going to get one pizza for free.
There you go.
And we love these guys. They're great. So that's Regina's Pizza, Akron, Ohio. Look them up on the internet at reginaspizza.com or Pizza Regina's on Instagram.
Now, did they fall off the Italian conga line? You know what the Italian conga line is, right?
I never heard of the Italian
It starts in Brooklyn. The family. You're born in Brooklyn, right? You get on the conga line. Dun, 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 dun. You stop at Staten Island. Stay there for a bit. Dun, 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 dun. Then you make your way to Jersey. Dun, 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 dun. And then you're old and you wind up in Florida. These folks
with Akron, Ohio.
went to Akron, Ohio. Come on. There's something up over here.
All I know is they're great guys and they come from a great family.
No, there's
Their family
Italians.
got together back in the day, Louis Belmonte and Steve Catalano in 1970,
Wow.
and they've been around ever since. So on a serious note, and we're going to say this throughout the show, thank you so much for being a great sponsor of tonight's show, Regina's Pizza, Akron, Ohio. You're going to have some fun. And don't
Thank you.
forget, for the next 30 days, BOGO!
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 Buy one, get one free.
Pizza.
Pizza's the best, man.
It's very good.
I'm trying so hard to lose weight, and all I do is eat pizza every day. I
Pizza's not
have
good.
pizza for breakfast with my coffee. Sorry. A cold slice of pizza with some coffee, and you start.
They actually said that pizza for breakfast is the healthiest thing you can have.
No, really?
I swear to God, I just read it. I also
Well, then
feel
I'll
that
have it tomorrow.
it's great for a hangover. Not that I get hangovers, but when I used to get hangovers, I would have a nice slice of pizza, and it'd make me feel 100% better.
I haven't had a hangover in years, but I tell you this, I've had a lot of pizza, and I'm not going to stop. Hey, we were watching the news today, everybody, and we're all very disappointed and saddened that our
Neighbor.
governor,
He's not our
he's
governor,
not
he's the
our,
neighbor.
he's the neighbor,
The neighbor.
the governor of New York City has resigned,
Bye-bye.
Andrew Cuomo. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
innocent till proven guilty, but you know what? I don't know. The guy always irked me the wrong way. I thought he was a little bit over the top. Why can't
A
anybody...
little cocky.
Little cocky. Why can't
Cocky.
you just be a regular guy? And then people would feel sorry for you and shit like
Yeah,
this
maybe.
happens.
I would make
But when
great
you're a
governor.
dick,
Yes.
when you're a dick and things like this happen,
Yeah.
if you're, if you're a dick bag, then you deserve it.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to feel bad for him, but I can't feel bad for him because he was cocky and obnoxious. So
I
don't-
just wish once, somewhere, somehow, when people get in trouble, they say, okay,
I did it.
something don't look right, so he's
Right.
innocent till proven guilty.
Or admit
Prove
you did
this guy did something.
Or admit you did it.
Yeah.
What about Tricky Bill Dick Clinton? All right, he swore up on a stack of Bibles. He wasn't
Yeah, I
with
know,
that.
right.
I never had relations with that woman. Yeah, if that Oval Office desk could talk,
Yeah.
right? And what about Wiener?
Yes.
appropriately named.
Wiener.
Yeah, Wiener was a Wiener.
Because a lot of these guys really do the wrong thing. It just makes me a little nervous.
Ego.
Because I feel like whatever if something bigger happens to me, is somebody going to come out of the woodwork? I start thinking, oh my God, who would it be? Who would it be? But I've never did anything wrong to anybody.
No, you didn't. But you got to be careful in this
Yeah.
world. You have to. You almost need to take a contract with you when you go on a date.
Yeah.
Sign it.
That's why there's nobody in this basement but me and Garry right now. We get
Yep.
COVID tested 2 days before the show. What is it, 72 hours?
Mhm.
And we're both vaccinated anyway.
Yeah.
So we constantly do the right thing. And I have a great producer, Tatiana Blueshell, who's out in Los Angeles. She always makes sure that we do everything according to the book.
Write a book.
We're going to do a quick shout out to, I do have a friend who has a great podcast. I just want to mention him right now. I hope he's watching right now. My friend Marty Paisan. Imagine your last name's Paisan.
That's made up.
I think
He's
so.
in a witness protection program too.
Marty Paisan has a great podcast, guys. Log on to
Is he from
his
Akron,
show.
Ohio?
No, he's not from Akron. Go, Bo!
Bogo!
Bo, go, Bo!
Bo,
Go, get it. Akron, Ohio. Sunday Sauce Pot on Facebook. Look up my friend Marty Paisan, Sunday Sauce Pot
Sauce.
on Facebook.
Sunday
Uh-oh.
gravy.
His show Sauce. This one is Gravy. Sunday Sauce Pot
Sunday
on
gravy.
Facebook. You said gravy, right?
Gravy. With meat, it's gravy.
We've had this argument
It's
many times
Not
on
turkey
the show.
gravy, it's gravy.
Yes,
It's got
gravy.
meat in it, marinara sauce.
One of these days, when we can open
Gravy.
up the world again and we can have people come down to the basement, we'll have you over at the stove cooking
My gravy. Yeah.
gravy, and we'll BOGO anybody who wants to come down to the basement and have
And
some
taste
fun
it.
with us. Yes,
And they can taste the wares.
yes.
That would be great. I'd make a
That'd be a
big pot
cooking show.
of ziti with gravy and a meatball. And they put the poker piece inside. Oh, forget about it.
I love meatballs. I love
I make a good meat.
brajol.
Brajol. Did you get it from John's Meat Market, your brajol?
My mother did, yeah. She would pound that meat nice and flat, fill it with the garlic and the whatever went in there, the spices, rolled it up, tied it together with string, stuck it in the oven, and we were happy.
We happen to
Then
have
she put it in the gravy.
a great butcher up the block from us, John's Meat Market. Been there for 100 years? How many years? 100 years?
85.
See, he had the only place in town. It was only him. It was just a butcher. That was it. No candy stores, just
And a
a
cart.
butcher and a cart.
You used to see the cow, we shot it, cut the head off, and they said, "What do you want?" You
Yep,
want
the cow
ass?"
would be outside. And then all of a sudden, won't see him no more. Where was he? Inside. Mhm.
We got to get to Garry's career because I'm getting so many questions right now.
Uh-oh.
They're rifling in, and I want to answer some of these people. Somebody's already saying it's sauce, it's gravy. There's going to be a big
Oh, I
fight.
knew that was going to
But we're
happen.
not going to answer those questions until we get into what's going on in Garry's career because everybody knows Garry's a great actor. He's been in a lot of projects, a lot of mob movies, and he was just recently at the Mob Movie Con, which was at Harrah's in Atlantic City. So why don't we start off with telling us about Harrah's and what went on down there in the Mob Movie Con and all your friends? And
Yeah, it was
whatnot.
fun. It was fun being there. This is my second invite. First time with Soprano Con. I was only in 2 episodes of Sopranos, so
So you actually were in 2 episodes of The Sopranos. Did you have a character name or?
yes, it was Jerry Basile, Basile. Everybody thinks it was Jerry the Seal because I've been married a horse, and what else was I? I was named after a bunch of animals, so they thought it was Jerry the Seal, and I said, no, it's not Jerry the Seal, you moron. It's Jerry Basile, and it was season 5 I was on. But I became friends with a lot of the cast through the years, even before The Sopranos came on the show. I met James Gandolfini way before The Sopranos. I met Tony Sirico. Geez, I met Tony Sirico, who was Paulie Walnuts. I know him since 1982. Vincent Curatola and I, Johnny Sack, went to college together. We went NYU film school together. Imagine that. Johnny Sack was in my film class, and we made movies in,
no
in
shit.
film school. No, he was great. And then these people started getting on the show. My cousin Vincent, Pastore, he big pussy. I mean, I could go on and on. Vinny didn't come to the Mob Con because he does a thing with Michael Imperioli and Steve Sharippa. So it was kind of like a conflict of interest. So he didn't come on that.
For those of you who are not familiar with what we're talking about, there is 3 different organizations all put together by the same person or persons. That's Virtual Con, Sopranos Con, and Mob Movie Con.
Mhm.
These things are all special events where you can go and either chit chat or meet your favorite actor or actress who's been in mob movies
Mhm.
or Sopranos
Mhm.
or sometimes comedians like me in virtual cons.
Mhm.
So for 3 days and 3 nights,
No, it was 2 days.
2
Saturday
days
and Sunday. Yep.
at
Harris.
Harrah's in Atlantic City. You could have met, let's say, the cast of The Sopranos or
Bronx
the cast of Bronxdale, the cast of
Oh, the guys from I got to tell you, the guys from Breaking Bad.
Goodfellas.
there.
Really?
Yeah, it was great to see them. The twins
No
that
kidding.
were on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and who else was there?
Of course, the guys from Goodfellas. Especially, I thought it was cool that Frank Severo, who plays Carbone in Goodfellas, was there.
Paul Sorvino
And,
was there.
Paul Sorvino, of course. we
I was
all
in
know
Goodfellas. I
Paulie.
was there, but I didn't have a big part. It was Paulie's son.
Your booth was what?
I shared it with Robert Finaro.
Who's that?
He was on Sopranos.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
And name all the projects you've been in, if you could remember.
Oh my God, there's 100 of them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Been in 100. The Deuce is probably the latest big one on television.
Let's talk about The Deuce and the fact that you were also in the most recent mob movie, The Irishman.
That's right. Oh, I was also Sammy the Bull, another animal. So Sammy the Bull, Matty the Horse, and not Jerry the Seal, but Bus Seal.
What project were you?
That was
Sammy the Bull.
called Rob the Mob.
Rob the Mob?
Yeah, it's a good movie. Actually, you should watch that if you haven't seen it yet. Well, Rob the Mob, true story about this idiot couple that decided it would be a good idea to rob social clubs, Italian social clubs. That's right. They would go in and rob social clubs. I think they lived about 9 months. True story. Very good. Very good movie.
And tell us, of course, about Matty the Horse.
Matty the Horse ran 42nd Street for the better part of the 70s and 80s. He owned 100 nightclubs and restaurants. And he was in Umberto's Clam House when during the Gallo hit.
Oh, no kidding.
No.
The Gallo hit was recreated in The Godfather, supposedly.
Yes, and also it was in The Irishman that he got. But he was in the kitchen when it happened, and they thought that he set up for the hit.
How long were you Matty the Horse on the show?
3 seasons.
3 seasons.
It was only on for 3 seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It must have been.
It was fun. It was a good show to do. And everybody keeps saying we should have had a spinoff, me and Michael Rispoli, because we have great chemistry together. But that's up to HBO. HBO, if you're listening, they want a spinoff of me and Michael Rispoli on a show. And, you know, if you folks liked it that much, you could write it to HBO and say, listen, give these guys a spinoff. What the hell's wrong with you?
Right to HBO. Say
Tell
you
them
want
what's
Garry
wrong with you.
Pastore back on that show. And a small little role for me as an Irish cop. Every once
There you
in a while,
go.
taking a little vig.
But I'll talk about the new stuff. I'm in this movie Last Call, where I play a real estate broker.
Set it up.
And that's with Jeremy Piven, and that's on.
Oh, wait a minute. What about that Crabs in the Bucket?
That's called Last Call now.
Oh, they changed.
Yes.
Tell
That's
us.
the one.
Start from scratch.
It came out 2 months ago, and it's out on, I don't know, it's on every format. It's called Last Call. You just got to look it up on Google. I don't have this kind of information handy in my head. I have to go out and pull it in.
Hey, a lot of people watching right now, they know exactly how to log on and figure out all of this shit.
IMDb.
They do, all right?
IMDb.com.
We got so many people writing into the show right now, and I want to acknowledge some actors that are actually writing in.
Who's out there?
Right now, you're going to say one more time where they can watch the show that you did with Jeremy Piven.
Oh, you can watch it. I think it's on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime, maybe?
You had scenes with Jeremy Piven?
I'm in every scene with Jeremy Piven.
What's it like working with him?
He's all right, Jeremy.
Good guy?
I like him a lot. He's a guy I've been accused of
Yes.
doing bad things, and to be honest with you,
I don't think
I don't think he did.
No.
I think it's just a lot of bullshit, and it really can ruin somebody's career. That's why I'm kind of on the fence. But you have to like the person. See, I like Jeremy Piven. I don't like this Cuomo jerk.
Yeah.
He's an obnoxious jerk. So to me, what goes around comes around, and you deserve what you get. It's called karma. Maloika. The Maloika. You know the Maloika?
I want to get right back to Jeremy Piven and how I know him and how you know him and how we're hopefully going to work with him again in the future.
No, I
just
him.
want to do some quick shout outs before the names spin by and I can't see. We're both really good friends with comedian / actor Jimmy Palumbo. Hey, Jimmy
Jimmy's
Palumbo,
on there. Hey, Jimmy.
Nice to see
Give
you.
him the high sign. Jimmy.
Welcome to come back down the basement, Jimmy Palumbo. And also Bruce Sosha.
Brucey's on
watching
there.
the show right
Brucey.
now. Bruce, how you doing, man?
Love you, bro.
Yes, great.
Good
great
man.
actor, good guy.
Good guy.
He's also good friends with another friend of ours, Massimo.
Ah,
who gave us
Massimo.
the
He's
wine.
my friend. I love you.
Yeah,
Is
that's
this
one of
his
his
wine?
wines. That's
Chooch.
Chooch.
Hey, you want to hear
wine.
something funny?
Uh-oh.
Guess what they call me at work?
Chooch.
Chooch.
You know, you're a real Chooch.
They do call me Chooch, and I got a wine named after me now. Joe Alfieri, if you're watching, bro, look at this. Chooch wine, bro. Chooch wine. I hope you're getting a kick out of that.
My mother always said, you're nothing but a big Chooch.
Yep. That's it's a common name. It means jackass. It's not something I'm proud of. You know, I don't want to be called a jackass, but I guess when you act like a jackass, sometimes you earn it, right? BOGO!
BOGO. Buy
BOGO!
one, get one free. Regina's Pizza, Akron, Ohio.
There you go.
Hey, right now I'm getting a nice little write-in from my doctor slash dentist. My dentist, Dr. Tom, who I'm seeing tomorrow
Tom.
morning at
How are you, buddy? I
9:30
know
in Princeton.
I tortured him that night when he came to the comedy show, remember?
I'm going to see him tomorrow morning.
Tommy!
I got to get my teeth cleaned. Remember when we went that one time?
Yes.
And he was in the other room, but the crazy doctor was in the front.
Yeah, the one night I made me
The
run
crazy-
out of the front
The
door.
crazy. He came at you with a.
Came at me with a pair of pliers and a hook.
Hey, that tooth don't belong in there. Yeah, but we're going to see Dr. Tom tomorrow at 9:30. I'm going to get my teeth cleaned because I'm getting ready to go back out on tour. I want to look good.
Eric Zamora over here. I'm Amadeo. Hello, fellas.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, listen, why don't we take in some questions right now since Gary's on the show and he wants to talk about the projects he's got coming up and what he's getting ready to work on. So go ahead and have at it with some questions for Gary, his career, where he's going, and what he's doing. And I'll try to look at the Instagram.
I got to put on my glasses for this.
Yeah, I know. There's My Stugats out of Canada. How you doing, My Stugats?
Stugats.
Rocco over there
I
in
can't see a friggin'
Florida. Paul Pacheco, who's in
I
Los
can't see.
Angeles. Paul, I'm going to be back
Feudal.
in Los Angeles. I'll read the question.
Okay.
Paul Pacheco, he's the head of the Grandsons of Italy in Los Angeles, California, and I will be back there on September 8th because I'm actually the 5th or 6th lead in the movie called Four Cousins and a Christmas, starring Robert Davi
Well, that sounds like
and
fun.
Terry Polo, and that's going to be on September 8th on the Sunset Strip, so I'm coming
Excellent.
back on September 8th, and then for 30 days, I will be all around Los Angeles from Ojai to North Hollywood to LA to Hollywood at MikeMarino.net. Come and check out the shows. And that's what I wanted to say because I'll be doing some shows with Jeremy Piven at the Laugh Factory. He became a comedian.
You give him my love.
I will give him your love.
I really do like the guy. He was great. You know, he and I, it's not every day that you get to work with somebody and have good chemistry.
Yes.
And when you have good chemistry with a fellow actor, actress, whatever, I don't like to say actress because it's the meeting, so I call all actors actors, including
Right.
females. But when you have good chemistry, it's awesome. You always want to work with them again. I had great chemistry with Jerry, and and Michael Spolian. There's a certain group of us that have worked together that we love always working together. It becomes a
Wait a minute. Here comes one of your questions. Bruce Uther Saint, that's the way his name says. We need to get you here in Ohio.
Akron.
Akron, Ohio. They're known for BOGO.
BOGO. Regina Pizza.
Buy one, get one free at Regina's
BOGO.
Pizza. You got 30 days to make that happen. Call Regina's at 330-753-7797.
Ohio, the lucky word.
What happened to that, Mom Store? You ain't going to see him no more. Why? Because he went to Ohio.
Akron, Ohio.
Specifically.
Specifically.
All right. So any other questions for Mr. Garry about his career? Here comes one from Mike Marino. There's a Mike Marino out there asks this question to you. Have you ever worked with Joe Pesci?
Yes, I have. And we were friends also before anything that I worked with him on. I worked on a Bronx Tale with him. I worked on Goodfellas with him where I saw him, but we didn't have scenes together. But Joe and I, we know each other. We hung out back in the day.
Yeah, they know each other.
He's from Newark, friends with Frank Vincent, who was Billy Batts, who was a dear friend of mine. He passed away, but I met Joe Pesci through Frank. They were in a band together, and Joe was a guitarist, and Frank was the drummer. And they hung out many years. They met when they were probably in their 20s. True story.
Here comes another question. This question comes to Garry from Gina Marie of Long Island.
Hey, Gina Marie.
Garry, have you ever performed on stage or only in film and television?
I've done some theater, yes. Theater's great, but the money's not there. You usually do theater later on in life after you've kind of made a living as an actor. I mean, some people started out doing theater. I did it in the beginning, but it's hard because it's hard to make a living. And I didn't want to be a struggling actor, so that's why I always had a job. And for all you actors out there that are actors, it's good to have a job on the side. There's nothing wrong with it. And, you want to be able to support your career because there's a lot of slim days where the phone doesn't ring. You got to be ready for that. So that's just a little bit of advice from me. You take it to the bank. You take it wherever you want. Put it in your pocket. I don't care.
Should always have a survival job when you're in the entertainment business.
Yes.
That's why I became a comedian. The comedy was supposed to be my survival job, and acting was going to be my job. I ended up making more money as a comedian, so I just keep doing my side
There you have it.
and I'm happy.
And you get to eat pizza from Regina's.
BOGO!
From Akron,
Buy one,
Ohio.
get one free.
BOGO!
30
Yeah,
days.
good pizza.
Here comes another question for Garry. This is coming from Pammy Pam, Springard Mayor. Garry, she says, do you play instruments or sing?
I do. I play guitar and I sing. And if you go on YouTube right after this, put in my name and you'll see some performances. So there you have it.
Now that I know that he plays the guitar and I play the drums, I say we have a jam session.
That's a great idea. When are we going to do that?
We're going to do that.
We got to do
We
that.
got to bring some people down here and put the band together and then go on the road. Here is Robert Catalano. Now let's just do this.
Oh, Robert.
Hello, Robert Catalano.
Hello,
We've been talking
Robert.
about you since we started the show at 8 o'clock. Let's do it again. Are you hungry?
I am.
Would you like to have some delicious pizza?
I would.
Are you in the Akron, Ohio area?
Not right this moment.
But if you were,
They deliver.
you would go to Regina's Pizza in Akron, Ohio.
But they deliver to Scotch Plains, New Jersey.
somehow the
Look.
box comes to your house.
I got it here. My
But it-
messenger.
But if you are in that area and you want to call 330-753-7797 for the next 30 days, you will buy one regular pizza and get another one absolutely free.
You know what that's called?
BOGO!
BOGO!
BOGO! B-O-G-O, BOGO!
BOGO!
And if you can call Robert Catalano
I need the hiney lick.
and ask for him by name at Regina's Pizza, they've been in business for 51 years, say, hey, Robert, BOGO!
BOGO!
And have some fun that way. The food is absolutely delicious. The proud sponsor of Live from My Mother's Basement tonight, August 10th at 8 o'clock. We're having so much fun. And Robert, thank you. Thank your family. Thank your ancestors, Louis Belmonte and Steve Catalano, from back in the original day when they started in 1970.
Robert, how'd you wind up in Ohio?
Yeah.
Witness protection? Huh? You in the program, bro?
Wait. Robert Catalano now says, who's our proud sponsor of tonight's show, Mike, maybe if we can get you to Akron, we can get you to Cleveland.
There you go.
Hey, if I'm going to go to Akron, I might as well pop into Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's big.
All right. We're taking in more questions for Garry Pastore before we laugh and joke and go have some pizza and get off. Here's some questions on Instagram. You're a guy also, correct? What is IATSE?
IATSE. Yes, I am. That's a crew member. Yes, I am a crew member.
Oh, wow.
And a shout out to Local 52, my brotherhood.
That's Marco Asante.
Marco
Who's saying
Asante,
right
what's up, Marco?
Marco Asante, of course, is in my web series, Make America Italian Again. He plays Marco Asante.
Yep. Yep, and that's my go-to job. So when I'm not working behind the scenes, I'm working in front of the camera.
Here comes a good question for you, Garry.
Go ahead.
Edward Zambuca.
Eddie!
Zambucci.
I know, Eddie. What's
How
up,
you doing?
Ed?
Edward Zambucci. What made you want to be an actor?
Childhood. I was left alone a lot to do what I had to do. I went out and I played with the kids. Remember we played Army? We were talking about it before. That's pretty much it. I come from a childhood where mom and dad were busy and I had to fend for myself, always looking for attention, always the class clown, always got trouble in school. Did you get in trouble in school?
Yes.
Oh, I got in trouble
I
all the time.
created trouble.
Oh my God, did I get in trouble?
I love being a class clown.
Paper
I love being a
airplanes,
show-off.
spitballs. What else
You
did we
name
do?
it.
Wet toilet paper. Did you ever see that?
Shit in a bag, set it on fire.
That I never did.
I did that.
That I never did.
Watch people step on it.
Never did that.
Collected UNICEF and kept the money.
I didn't do that either. You
I was
look,
a
you need to
badass.
go to hell.
BOGO.
BOGO!
Look at somebody just wrote in. I haven't heard of BOGO till I moved to Florida. Buy one, get one free.
You're thinking of bingo when you went to Florida, bro. It's bingo. Bingo.
He must be in Boca. Boca Bingo.
Boca bingo.
We used to play
BOGO.
Bada Bingo.
What's about a bingo?
It's Italian bingo. Bada bingo.
I would love to play that.
There's
That
a
sounds like fun.
There's a $10 cover and a 2-drink minimum. And where do you do that? In church. All right, let's see. Wait, we got some more questions here on Instagram. Much love and salute from Jay. Thank you, Jay. Marco Asante says, me too. Jad Beach, do you ever hang out at Luciano's in Lodi?
No.
I never even heard of
I've
it.
never been to Luciano's. Is it a restaurant, club? What is it?
I would assume it's Lucky Luciano's. It's probably a restaurant. Lodi is known for having a lot of Italians as well.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when you think about all the little towns in New Jersey, there's a lot of Italians everywhere.
I used to go to Lodi. We used to go to a club there. I forgot the name of it. But that's when I was a kid.
Oh, the good old days.
When I was a kid.
Well, you're still a kid. Okay, so here comes another one. Brandon Bruno, who I believe you
Hello,
met.
Brandon. How are you, buddy? Yes,
over
I know
at the
him.
MobCon. He's with Rockstar Clothing.
Yes, he is.
You two guys to be in New Jersey August 22nd. You two going to be in New Jersey August
I don't think you're
22nd.
going to be, right? Did you say you're going on the road for a month?
No. August 22nd, I'm performing at the Surflight Theater in Long Beach Island.
Okay, so he's going to be in Jersey on the 22nd?
Yes, August 21st. The night before, I will be in Greenbrook at the Greenbrook Theater.
There you go.
Next Thursday night, I will be at the Calandras.
Oh, you're going to be at
Italian restaurant.
Calandra?
Yeah, where they.
Oh, that place is great. Very fattening. I look at that place and my hips get big. What the hell?
This place is the best.
Oh, it's got a bakery and they got pizza and they got fresh mutts and they got everything you can want. And there's a restaurant right next door.
You eat, you drink, you laugh. We have fun. We're all going to be
I
there.
may go there. What
I
is
hope-
that, next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
I may have to do that.
We'll have some fun. We'll have some macaroni.
I'll be there. If you're going to be there, you want to come? Come see Mike.
We're going to be there.
We'll be there. I'll be there.
Let's get these questions. Salvatore Pastore.
Hey, Sal.
You know him?
Almost die. That's my cousin.
Have you ever been to the north end of Boston?
You?
Me? I have. Yeah. You?
Yeah, of course I
Oh,
have.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
you?
What kind of cousin you got?
G? No, Jew?
No. Mike, ask Gary if that shirt he's wearing is BOGO.
I happen to like this shirt.
Look how mad he got.
I like this shirt.
this shirt.
I don't make fun of my shirt, okay? This is a nice summer shirt. It's purple and black. I like it a lot. Got any more questions?
Hey, listen, if you want to get this shirt, you can go to
Regina's
Pizza, Akron, Ohio.
great
Say
pizza.
BOGO.
Pogo. They deliver.
Get a
The
regular
Scotcher
size
planes.
pizza for a regular price and get the second one
Mm.
free. Let's
Good
get some more
pizza.
questions here. Calandras, great place. Laura B. All right, hope you're going to be there. Chicago, Lodi, near Lodi Motor. And
Chicago, thank you.
What is Chicago?
That was
a
the club.
dance club?
That was the
Chicago's
club.
in Lodi.
That was a club.
What was that, the 80s?
Yeah.
Gary, come to the Raz with us in October.
What's the rest?
I'm performing at the Raz Room October, I want to say 9th
You give me these dates and
In-
I'll
in,
try and make it.
in Pennsylvania. So Dr. Tom, who's going to be drilling my teeth tomorrow, he's going to be there because he lives out that way.
I should tell everybody I'm shooting a movie in the Atlantic City area starting on the beginning of November.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's called Jasper.
Now, we'll ask questions about Jasper. Set us up with Jasper. Cliff Yates. How you doing? Gina Marie says, you two guys are great together.
You think?
Oh, it's October 6th. October 6th, Dr. Tom is saying we're going to be at the Raz Room.
All right.
I might even have my brother on the show playing the guitar. Maybe we could have you play the guitar with my brother.
That would be fun. And
He
I'll sing
sings.
a song with him.
Looks like we just created a show.
We just created a show.
Sponsored
It's
by-
going to be a really big show.
Eugenia's Pizza.
Regina's
Yeah,
Pizza
right.
Burger.
All right. So tell us about the project you're working on.
It's called Jasper. I play a detective. I just was officially told that I have the role. It looks like it's going to go. There's going to be a Jasper 1, a Jasper 2, and a Jasper 3. It's based on a true story about a serial killer who feeds his victims to pigs. And the pigs eat them up, so there's no body parts. And
You allowed to say that?
I'm allowed to say what the movie's about.
Yeah.
It's based on a true story, but it's scary. And I'm playing a detective named Robert Booker. And we start shooting beginning of November. And I've actually put you in for a role to be one of my people in the police department. And a couple of other people out there in TV land, I have submitted their names to be in this police department with us. And I hope you get a call from the director. His name is Keith Vale, and he's a sweetheart. I love you, Keith. I hope you're watching, and I can't wait to shoot this project with him.
I hope you're watching too, Keith. And if you're watching, I'd like to say, yeah, Shane, yeah. Go to Akron, Ohio, Shane, yeah.
Oh, he's looking for a role.
Yeah, Shane.
He's looking for
Anybody
a part.
even know that that's Edward G. Robinson, the
No.
frog?
The frog. Yeah.
When great shows were great. This is fantastic. So you're the lead role in this project.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm the lead detective on the case, and I chase a serial killer. And it's going to be fun. Very much fun. I like this because, hey, listen, I could do mobster all day long. I like playing different roles, and cops are great. Detectives are great. I'll add a new dimension to it. It's all in character development. Character development, actors. Develop those characters.
You got to be who you got to be.
You got to be who you got to be.
Do you know Jack DeRose? Jack DeRose.
Sure, Jackie DeRose. What's up? That's Jackass, I call him, because he usually takes my face and he superimposes it on these pictures. You ever see my face on different characters?
Yeah.
That's Jack. Jack does that. Jackass.
Jack DeRose writes into the show. He says, Mike, tell Garry it was me that asked the BOGO question.
What BOGO question did you ask?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
BOGO.
BOGO and applesauce. Sounds great. It's Booker, crooked cop.
Booker is not a crooked cop.
Marie Cashigano
not a crooked cop.
She's my cousin. Hi, Marie. How you doing? Thank you so much for writing into the show right now. She's saying, sounds great. Is Booker a crooked cop?
No, he's not.
No.
No, he's just a hardworking cop who is taking this case very personally because it's missing persons, and they're usually young.
I'm hoping I get to play the crooked cop. Yeah, Shane. Yeah.
No crooked cops here. No, we're all legit. No crooked
Yeah.
cops in this one. That'll be the next one.
I want to be a streetcar conductor. Right this way. Right this way.
On aboard!
Oh, Coriapo. Here's Anthony Rena.
What's up, Anthony?
Dominic, DM me. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. I love when people watch my show to
And
talk
then they're
to other
talking to
people.
other people.
That's
Get
wonderful.
off. Go get a room. Fuck.
John Speciale.
Hey,
says,
Johnny
"Good luck."
Speciale.
That's a great
Johnny's got a great pizzeria, too, by the way. It's called
is that
Pizza More. And he's up in the town of Carlstadt, New Jersey.
Carlstadt, New Jersey.
Yes, and I want that pizza dude to go over there and give him a review. He deserves it. Listen, when I'm not eating Regina's pizza that gets delivered from Akron, Ohio.
Hey, now, wait a minute. This costs money.
BOGO. Johnny Speciale's Pizza at Pizza More. I think Johnny's going to want to be a sponsor on this
Johnny,
here
I
show.
think you should come down to the basement and hang out with us.
Yes, and bring a pizza, and he will do a podcast about your pizzeria.
Oh, your buddy's saying he BOGO'd about your shirt. Buy one, get one free.
Oh, that's up. I paid a lot of money for this shirt. You don't get one like this, buy one, get one free. I spent harder money on here. It was at least $1.80, maybe more.
You know what I like when I get to do this show? I'm so blessed when people write in. There's lots of people on Instagram writing in. I can't see up there. Over here on MySpace, Facebook, I'm old. Facebook, I get to see who's writing in. And they're saying things like pork chops and applesauce. So that's the
Pork chops and applesauce.
Yeah, see? Pork chops and
applesauce.
Name that TV show.
I don't remember. Pork chops and applesauce.
Yeah. No, he goes into the kitchen.
Yes, but
and
I don't
he says
remember
to
it.
Alice, "What are you making?"
Pork chops and applesauce.
She says pork chops and applesauce. He goes, "Oh yeah, pork chops and applesauce." And who was
That
that?
was Rough Crampton.
No,
No? Who?
that was of the Partridge Family.
Oh, Jesus. I don't
No,
remember
the Brady Bunch.
Oh, the Brady
The
Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
All right.
Alice was
Marsha.
pork chops and applesauce.
Yeah, all right.
Brady Bunch. See, Sal knew.
I'm not a big,
Tommy
I wasn't a big
Bahama
fan.
shirt. It's a Tommy Bahama shirt. 1986.
Don't worry about my shirt, all right?
Don Johnson.
Don't worry about the shirt. It fits. That's all that you need to know. The shirt fits, wear it, right?
If the shirt
Right.
fits, wear
Right.
it. That's why I'm wearing this shirt that says Regina's
Pizza.
Pizza of Akron,
In
Ohio.
And they deliver. Scotch your planes.
Yes. And for
Mm,
the next
delicious.
30 days, you buy one regular pizza, you'll get one regular pizza absolutely free.
Free.
Just
BOGO.
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 Marco.
Polo.
Bo-
What do you think? I was saying Marco Bogo?
We
Come
got to
on.
get going in like 5 minutes. Let's spend some time talking about that book that's sitting on this bar.
I wrote a book. If you've seen my movie, Distressed, I wrote the book, Distressed, based on the movie. If you are stressed out, which you probably are because of all that's going on in this world, I suggest you read this book. Basically, we create our own stress, Mike. We get up every day. From the minute you wake up, you keep pressing that snooze alarm, you're going to be a half hour late for work. What does that mean?
Stress.
The rest of your day is going to be stressed out. Why? Because you're going to be rushing around trying to get to work on time. Everything's late. You're stuck in traffic. You're honking at the jerk next to you. You get into a fist fight. You go into work. You got a black eye now because you got into a fist fight with the guy behind you because you were late because you pressed the alarm. You see what I mean? We create our own problems.
Yeah.
We got to stop creating our own problems. You do it to yourself. And when you do it to yourself, you got nobody to blame but yourself. That's what the book is about. So if you read the book, distress.com, you can get one. And we'll have it shipped out for you for the mere and measly fee of $20. If you want it signed, I could sign it too, but I need to know ahead of time so I could go over to the guy who sends them out and ships them, and I will sign it to you. But got to get it while it's hot.
Let me see the book.
Yeah, that's for you, by the way. That's your
This
present.
was also a movie.
It was a movie.
And I saw the movie, and I thought it was fantastic. Looked like you shot it over the course of some time. It took you a
did.
while to shoot that. And if you want, tell everybody where they can actually watch it, if it's still somewhere where you can go take a look.
Realhouse.com, REELHOUSE.com, and put in Distressed. And you can rent the movie from there. I'm going to be doing Distressed 2 soon. In fact, I had a meeting tonight that I am starting a film slate production company, and Distressed will be part of one of the projects that we're going to do.
Self-help story to inspire change and practical step-by-step direction for mastery of stress management. I think the whole world is actually stressed out.
They all
now.
need the book.
We all the
They all need the
problems
book.
that are going on out there. And
They need the book.
now the Afghan problem and the Taliban problem and the problems in the United States, whether we could travel, can't travel, wear a mask, don't wear the mask,
Yeah,
get the vaccination.
they're driving
don't
people
get it.
crazy. They really are.
I'm losing my mind. I
They
had
are.
a job. I don't have a job. You
Mhm.
can come. You can't come. You got 100 people, no 50 people. Cancel, not cancel. It's out of control. That's why I'm so happy that everybody actually watches my show every Tuesday night at 8:00 live from my mother's basement, and every morning around 9:00 on the East Coast. I've been doing the morning walk, and
Morning
thank
walk
you
with Mike.
everybody for watching it and having some fun and mingling and making friends on my show.
Got to have fun, folks. We got to have fun again.
We got to have.
We got to have fun again. We really do. And we got to start being better people. Can't be mean. Try and help somebody out. You know, do something for somebody. I always said karma. You go give out good, you get back good. You give out bad, you get back bad. And that's what we got to do. We got to give out good. We got to be good to each other. Try and help friends. I always try and help friends, get friends a job or whatever. Right?
He does.
Don't I? Sometimes no good deed goes unpunished.
Oh, motherfucker.
Most of the time, no good deed goes unpunished. But guess what? You get one
You
shot.
gotta do it anyway.
I do it, but I give you one shot.
Hey,
if
listen
you
to this.
fuck that up, then you get no more shots.
The other day I had a fan. He's in Florida. He travels to Italy all the time. He sent me a text and he said, "What would you like from Italy?" I said, "Give me a hat." So he sends me this hat, and I thought this was really, really great. And it came.
That's a
from
great
Naples.
hat.
Isn't that great?
That's a great hat.
Boom. And
I'd be
wore
proud
it.
to wear that
I
hat.
wore it. So thank you, Dr. Charles Albanese out there in Florida. And he
Italia.
gave me this.
Italia.
I asked him, I said, "Get me some candy."
How are they? Did you taste them?
Yes, these are jellies with strawberry juice.
So they squirt in your mouth?
Yeah, they do.
Hmm.
It's like
Sketchy.
Yeah, it's weird. But that's what I wanted. I wanted this, and he found it somewhere. These are like strawberries, and they're great. And he did something nice for me, so I'll mention his name on my show, Dr. Charles Albanese, out there in Florida. Great guy. He's got 2 jet airplanes and 4 tigers.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
What is he, Scarface?
He might
Holy
be.
shit.
Let's just cut right there. But he did something nice for me, so I did something nice for him, and we're going to keep on doing nice things for everybody.
4 tigers. Holy cow. Tony Montana only had 1 tiger. This guy got 4 tigers.
He's got 4 tigers.
4 tigers and 2 planes.
I never trusted that guy.
13.5 a king.
Where can we find you on the internet, Gary?
GarryPastore.com. You'll see movies and all of that. Garry Pastore on YouTube. You can watch all the movies and see me playing guitar and singing and doing all kinds of stupid shit. Garry_Pastore at Instagram. DistressedFilm.com. Where else? And Garry at GP Actor on Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail right now.
Again?
Surprise. Yeah, because they said, what would happen if somebody broke into, this was how they worded it. If somebody broke into your house, what would they find on top of your refrigerator? I said moldy bread and 2 to the head. I got shit canned for that. If you break in my house, 2 to the head. Get it?
Oh.
Moldy bread, 2 to the head. I made a joke out of it. That got me canned.
Yeah.
Imagine, don't break in my house.
You break into my house, I go out the back door, I come around the front and shoot you in the back of the head.
Well, that's exactly what I said.
No, I think you said shut him in the face.
No.
I don't shoot nobody. I get somebody else to do it.
Don't come in the house uninvited. It's easy.
Listen, folks, we got to get going. We've been having so much fun.
It's
down
been
there in
fun.
the basement. This
Hasn't
has
it been
really,
fun?
really crazy. I want to thank my guest, Garry Pastore, for coming down, going through the whole shebang about getting his
And then
face checked and this whole thing and getting vaccinated and having a checkup. I want to thank our producer out there in California, Tatiana.
Thank
She's
you.
absolutely fantastic. She knows just how to put these shows together, edit them, slice them, chop them, put them back up. You can watch this show again and again and again, folks. Listen to it live from my mother's basement, iTunes, Google, Spotify, Anchor, Italian American Radio in New York City. You can watch it here again and again and again. It's always going to be here now, here on Facebook and also Instagram. And then it's going to be on my YouTube channel at Mike Marino Live. I got a lot of shows throughout the next few months.
You got to go see Mike. Can I tell you something? He's better than that and the other Italian type comedian. Better than both of them.
Yeah.
Better than both of them. If
He
you
said
have not seen this guy live, you owe it to yourself. He's so funny.
All right.
So funny.
We're going to close by thanking our sponsor just one more time. Hey, listen, folks, if you would like to sponsor Mike Marino Live from my mother's basement,
John Speciali.
all you have to do is write to MikeMarinoLive@gmail.com. I am MikeMarinoLive@gmail.com. If you think you'd like to be a guest on the show, all you have to do is write to the producer, Tatiana Blueshell, at MikeMarinoEntertainment@gmail.com. Tell us why you think you'd make a great guest on this show. We'll promote your products. We'll talk about your life, your career. We'll have some fun. It's MikeMarinoEntertainment@gmail.com. The producer's name is Tatiana Blueshell. We have a great sponsor. We're going to thank again tonight. We had so much fun. You're going to see and hear
Regina's
about them again.
Pizza. They deliver all the way to Scotch Plains.
Regina's Pizza, Akron, Ohio. Give them a call. The phone number is actually on the back of this shirt. Read it.
330-753-7797.
Give them a call. Because in the next 30 days, if you would like to order a regular pizza, you'll get one and another one absolutely free. It's called BOGO.
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 All right, we got to get going. Remember, make America Italian again. You don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. Good night.
Good night.
Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.